45 minutes. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half here tonight at the Sports Deck. And again, San Diego State and UCLA, the Aztecs' best chance may be coming early on this cross, but Teagan Micah was there in plenty of time to make that play. Micah not really seriously threatened in the first half by the Aztecs. Meanwhile, UCLA, a number of early corners, but Gabby English able to survive a couple of early opportunities for UCLA and getting some help from the post as well in this match early on. As again, San Diego State and UCLA were scoreless. However, UCLA eventually broke through with a goal middle portions of the first half in the 28th minute. The assist from Annika Rodriguez, and this actually the second goal, that was from Karina Rodriguez, and that made it 2-0 UCLA. So 2-0 at the break. UCLA over San Diego State. Goals from Haley Mace, her second, assisted by Annika Rodriguez. And also Karina Rodriguez, her first goal of the season, that assisted by Haley Mace. So Mace, 3 points here tonight, the outstanding star for UCLA, who last year was a first-team All-American, leading the team with 15 goals. She's up to it once again here today. And she's a big reason why UCLA has been staked to a 2-0 lead over San Diego State as the two teams are making their way back towards the field. We should also mention that Olivia Athens did pick up a yellow card in that first half for the Bruins. That came in the 9th minute at 8 minutes and 53 seconds. So inside the numbers, again, UCLA has the advantage. They don't only have the advantage in terms of the score at 2-0. They've also outshot San Diego State 10-0 in that first half. And Gabby English is the only saves in this match because the Aztecs didn't have a shot. English had 5 saves in the first half. Fouls relatively even. San Diego State has committed more of them, though, 7-5. And corner kicks, this is what UCLA has done all year. They've out-cornered everyone they've played, and they've got 5 of the 6 corners in this match, which means on the year they have taken 43 corners to their opponent's 12. So they're taking 4 corners for every one that their opponent is taking this year. Let's take a look at some of the individual statistics. Again, offensively, San Diego State still without a shot here today. They did have a couple of players come off the bench and perform limited duties. Darcy Weiser played 9 minutes off the bench. Mia Root, who had 10 goals last year but has been nicked up a bit this year, did play 13 minutes off the bench. UCLA got a very strong first half again from Haley Mace, who had a goal and an assist. She had 3 shots to lead the Bruins. Karina Rodriguez also had 2 shots and a goal for UCLA. And Ashley Sanchez, who played basically everywhere or was all over the field in terms of getting to the ball in the first half, she had 2 shots in the first half as well for UCLA. So again, a 28th minute goal broke the deadlock. A 45th minute goal from Karina Rodriguez made it 2-0, her first of the year. And UCLA feels pretty good about where they are right now, as the Bruins look to head back to Los Angeles later tonight with a record of 5-1-1. And San Diego State, barring a 2-goal comeback here tonight, would suffer their 6th defeat of the season and their 2nd consecutive home loss after losing on Friday afternoon to Pepperdine 1-0, allowing that winner in the 81st minute, that gorgeous goal by Joelle Anderson, lofted over Gabby English in the 81st minute. So UCLA has won 10 straight in this series. They'll try to make it 11 consecutive wins against San Diego State as we gear up for half number 2 from the Sports Deck on a great night in front of a marvelous crowd. Awesome turnout for women's soccer. And regardless of result for San Diego State and this young team, what an opportunity and experience, and you hope you're better for it based on how you play against one of the premier programs in women's collegiate soccer, and an opportunity for some of these younger players to get experience against a team that's certainly heading once again to an NCAA tournament, if not back to a national championship game as they were just a year ago. So second half underway, UCLA wearing white, San Diego State in black and red, those customary colors. This is Villacorta to her left now for Sheehan. Sheehan doubled as she approaches the box, breaks free near the goal line and spins that in somehow, acrobatically, just 27 seconds into the second half. Sheehan down the sideline punches it home. UCLA, a 3-0 advantage now on San Diego State. Sheehan got through a pair of defenders, kept the dribble and punched it in with the right foot. I think it was deflected off an Aztec to eventually find the back of the net, but it will be credited to Sheehan to make it now 3-0, and her second goal of the season. And that is the second UCLA goal in their last 2 minutes, because they scored in the 45th minute to close the half, and now again in the 46th minute to make it a 3-0 lead. Mace, Karina Rodriguez, and now Sheehan have the goals for UCLA, and the Bruins expand their lead on the road tonight against San Diego State. Very impressive effort for the Bruins thus far. Possessing the ball 80 to 90% of the time in the first half, and not taking advantage of some of their opportunities offensively. And that was all Sheehan herself, splitting defenders and punching it by English and that San Diego State back line. So what can the Aztecs take out of this second half? We shall find out. How do they play in the final 45? Allowing that early goal in the second half, the late goal in the first half, and now the lead has swelled all the way to 3. Fuentes now played for Brocha, who's unable to handle that tough pass, and UCLA will get it back. So the Brentwood native, Sheehan, extends the lead to 3. And UCLA looking on, their head coach, Amanda Cromwell, who's got over 300 career wins, has won over 70% of the matches she has coached in. And again, her team now leading by 3. There's Sheehan again, but denied by Brocha, who brings it up this near side wing. Plays it ahead for Moorhead, but defended well, as has been the theme tonight, by that back line of UCLA. That time, Karina Rodriguez, the defender who does have one of the 3 goals for UCLA. Delaney Sheehan, second of the season, coming at 45-27. UCLA 3, San Diego State nothing. Just underway in the second half. Play down the far sideline for Julia Hernandez, who again has had such a good career against San Diego State with 4 for 7 career goals. And now a whistle going against the Bruins, giving it back to San Diego State. Line drive forward, but out of bounds. Well, you wonder about the halftime conversations, because it was demoralizing for San Diego State to allow that second in the 45th minute. So Mike Friesen had to talk to his young group. And then it's certainly deflating to allow a third goal in the first minute of the second half, with 2 goals coming over the course of just over a minute in time on that clock. Here's Mace. Deflecting ahead for the Bruins, who once again are on the march. Mace swings it for Sheehan. Scored the goal 3 minutes ago. Back for Karina Rodriguez, who's got one tonight as well, for this talented, sound, efficient Bruins side. Able to execute tonight. They've avoided miscues and they've taken advantage of their opportunities, and they're going to be awarded another corner kick. This will be their 6th of the match, and they've yielded just 1. They've yet to allow a shot on goal tonight from San Diego State. They go short on the corner, but San Diego State takes it away. Now on the counter, there's a ball that's not going to get all the way through, because May sprinting back and playing it for Tegan Micah, who has had a relatively easy night. She's avoided having to make any real significant plays out of that goalkeeper spot for UCLA. That was Castadija. Mace playing ahead for Karina Rodriguez. Placed in the middle. Good ball towards the top of the 18. Swings towards Sheehan. Brocha is there. Playing it forward. for Musto. And the Aztecs win the throw-in, trailing by 3, 51st minute. Great atmosphere. A lot of UCLA supporters, San Diego State supporters, well over 1,000 on hand at the sports deck on campus here at San Diego State on what has been a really busy weekend. A couple of women's soccer matches. We had men's soccer for you Friday night, and Aztecs win. They've gotten hot. The men's team has won 3 straight. And again, Aztecs football in a thriller over number 23 ASU last night at SDCCU Stadium, 28-21. For their 4th Pac-12 win in their last 5 tries dating back to 2016. Procha has this go off of UCLA, I believe, or did it not? No, they'll say it was just an unforced error, kicked out of bounds. Bruins will attempt the throw-in and they'll play it back. So at this point, UCLA kind of content to do what they've done. They don't necessarily need to extend this advantage. They seek their 3rd consecutive shutout. Last one coming by this identical score, 3-0 over Loyola Marymount. They also had a 3-0 home win over Pepperdine. Prior to that, their lone loss of the year, somehow surrendering 4 goals at Florida State. Hard to imagine watching them tonight that Florida State would have that many opportunities against them. But again, for UCLA, it's a situation where a number of their players either have missed time because of other obligations with national teams or are going to miss time. Plus, they've had some injuries on this team as well. But they've gotten some opportunities for some of their younger players, too, during this current winning streak, with 5 players making their debuts for the Bruins earlier this weekend in that victory over LMU. Another corner. This will be the 7th. Swung beyond the back post, headed away, out of the box. UCLA retains. Still in possession. And this is going to be off of UCLA. So San Diego State wins it back, and they will throw it in with Abuja. And now she will drop it off for the throw-in at midfield for Chloe Fresh. And again, nothing really has gotten through for San Diego State past that talented defensive unit that's been very organized when San Diego State has had some opportunities against them here tonight, but no serious threats as of yet from the Aztecs offensively, with UCLA leading 3-0. 3 goals and also a couple of posts for the Bruins in the first 54 minutes. Sheehan had the most recent goal. She dribbles here trying to swing it by a pair of defenders, but is unable to do so, and Brocha will have the throw-in for the red and black. And they'll get another one here. Seven corner kicks for UCLA, where they've been so dangerous this year. 3 goals from 3 different goal scorers tonight. This is Moorhead with nowhere to go. So every time the Aztecs are able to forge ahead, there are always more defenders back than they have offensive players. Body down there on the far side. Played ahead now by Annika Rodriguez. UCLA still has it just outside the box. Sheehan looking to set up. And that is through, and English will gather. Villacorta had the idea to send that into the 18, but nobody home, and English now boots it away with a line drive kick. That is won by UCLA. They've won so many of those goal kicks on both sides here tonight. You can see the athleticism and skill and the size of the Bruins. And the technical skill as well, so sound. Karina Rodriguez punched one in earlier. Lofts that on the far side. Really good ball. And this is going to be another corner. So 8 of them already, 3 in the second half. UCLA with a 3-goal lead. Looking to expand it here. Mace at the far post. Annika Rodriguez will take it. What a year she had last year. 25 points, a couple of huge goals in the NCAA tournament. This is a liner towards the net off ahead, out of the box, and cleared out of bounds by the Aztecs, who have been on the defensive tonight, no question about it, as UCLA has built this large lead. There's a dangerous kick in the box with the left foot as an Aztec defender falls over. But it was last touched by San Diego State. So the corners have piled up. This is now 9 of them in less than 60 minutes. Ken Rodriguez will set things up with that right foot. Front post, headed out of bounds off of Bruin. Tried to snap that on net, but could not do so. Now San Diego State will regather. They know they'll have an excellent opportunity in the Mountain West, the league they've dominated over the years. Been to the NCAA tournament 7 times, as recently as last year when they took on UCLA. And they've won the Mountain West 10 times. UCLA again running it down in the corner. And able to get out of a double team, but now lose possession to San Diego State. And get it back. Again, a chance in the middle. But the Aztecs able to break that up with Laura Fuentes. Who had a player making a run, but again, the Bruins stepping in front of that passing lane. Just a step too quick. Which has been one of the themes here tonight, using, again, their skill and athleticism to their advantage here tonight against a younger San Diego State team, a team that has not had a goal this year from anyone beyond a sophomore in class. There's a chance in the middle just outside the 18. A booming strike sailing over the crossbar as UCLA again challenges in front of the San Diego State net, this time with a try from Viviana Villacorta. So the shots continue to pile up, and UCLA's advantage with possession continues to be rather sizable in the first 60 minutes tonight. There's a dangerous pass. Can English collect? She can with the approaching Chloe Castañeda. UCLA and San Diego State Bruins throw in, leading by 3 on this Sunday evening. Again, Mary Carmen Reyes on that far side. Losing possession this time, and the Aztecs will have the goal kick. Still looking for their first shot of the match. But this is something that UCLA has really done all year. They're only allowing 3 shots per match by their opponents. I mean, that's a remarkable statistic. And if you took that Florida State match out of it, I mean, they've allowed very few opportunities this year for opponents, including on the road, when they took on the number 3 ranked team in America, Penn State, to open their year, and they beat Penn State in Happy Valley 2-1. So already some really good wins and some good challenges. Penn State and Florida State, a couple of top 5 teams already. They'll get Stanford, of course, in league as well. Defending national champs, looking for some revenge after dropping a pair of matches to Stanford last year, including the national championship game. Aztecs in the offensive end lose possession, and UCLA once again will throw it in. Goals in the 28th, 45th, and 46th minutes have given UCLA their current 3-0 advantage. They've gotten goals from 3 different scorers here tonight. Haley Mace, Karina Rodriguez, and Delaney Sheehan, who's making a run here, but that's headed away by Brocha. Brocha fighting with Sheehan as we get a whistle and a foul against Brocha for the push. Fouls have been relatively even. UCLA will have the free kick here with Rodriguez. Sheehan to her right. And it will be Rodriguez. Off to Sheehan. Little give and go into the box. Sheehan strikes it high. What a beautiful, creative set piece there for UCLA. While they couldn't cash in, they nearly did, and Sheehan struck that with just a little too much force as it sailed over that crossbar and far post. Another look at the strike from Sheehan that would have been her second of the match. UCLA, again with a significant challenge against San Diego State's defense and nearly punching in their fourth of the match. Combined to score 8 goals against San Diego State in 2 matches a year ago. So the quick math is 4 per match. Here's Mary Carmen Reyes getting by Brocha. Left footing it into the box. Aztecs are home. Rodriguez, far post, blocked away, another chance. And English is able to gather on the ground there to keep it at 3-0. English with a powerful boot. Easy answer for UCLA. San Diego State wins it at midfield, though. Florence LaRoche. Now played in the middle for Frisch. Aztecs have it on the far side. Spiros. Sent towards the box, but immediately cleared, and now a run out for UCLA on a rare counter. Rodriguez spilled to the deck without a foul. So there was contact on both sides. The whistle stayed silent. Spiros the other way. Aztecs with some room to run, but played forward with nobody home. So the chances have been few and far between for San Diego State on offense. UCLA continues to get good scoring chances on their end. They've taken out 15 shots, 9 of them on goal, and have gotten 3 by Gabby English as they look for their 3rd consecutive shutout. The first 2 came by this identical score, 3-0. UCLA next Friday will host the Cougars of Washington State in their Pac-12 opener. There's a good ball for Rodriguez. Rodriguez swings it in. Header on English is wide. So a good run by the Bruins offensively. I believe that was Athens in the box. And the Aztecs survive that threat in the box as UCLA will substitute and bring Kennedy Faulkner back into the game, the product of Ontario, Canada, and Canadian national team member, number 6 for UCLA. You know, it can't be overstated when you look at the Bruins as their sheer size. Excellent height, you know, good speed, and again, technically very sound, obviously, on the field as well. Looking for more, and that's a hard foul by Lavisa Norby, who bodied down a UCLA player near midfield. I believe that was Julie Hernandez. The 65th minute, midway through the second half, UCLA took a 2-0 lead to the locker room, extended it in the 46th minute, and now is seeking more with the 3-goal lead. Rodriguez dancing free. Again, spun into the box on English, but an easy play for her on the grounder. And she will roll this one out for Brocha. Aztecs still looking for that first shot of the match against this really stout defensive UCLA unit, of course, that has had their chances on offense as well. Villacorta. Good ball in the middle, but that's stolen away by San Diego State. By Fuentes. Played ahead for Musto. Musto losing it. Bruins will now play it back. Pressing forward again. And now content to really just possess the ball with this 3-goal lead. They don't need to really do much in this spot. They've played keep away for the better portion of the match. And really not with the intent of just doing that, with the intent of scoring, but right now maybe a little more content. Take some time off the clock. Keep the ball away from San Diego State. Rodriguez again, streaking towards the box, losing it out of bounds. Goal kick for Gabby English. So again, San Diego State wrapping up this home weekend with a pair of women's soccer matches. Aztecs in defeat would fall to 2-6. They will open Mountain West play here on Friday against Wyoming. And then they'll also play on Sunday, but that'll be on the road at Colorado State. So Mountain West play will begin in earnest next Friday night for San Diego State here at the Sports Deck. Love to have you come on out for that one. Aztecs chasing here as UCLA once again creates an opportunity with Rodriguez. She's got a runner in Faulkner. Too strong. Faulkner will keep it in, but there is a flag up, and Kennedy Faulkner was offsides. Flag has not been up too often here tonight, just a couple of times in total. Long ball forward. Faulkner heads it. UCLA wins it, and again sets things up on the attack. Hernandez into the corner for Rodriguez. Rodriguez in trouble, was going to try to earn a corner out of it, but loses possession. Villacorta towards the top of the 18, into the box, but San Diego State able to clean that up. And here they go the other way with Moorhead. Moorhead literally 1-on-4 right now. Moorhead circling, trying to get it through, but UCLA, give them credit for their hustle. They've got this 3-goal lead, and a couple of their midfielders were racing back in already a 1-on-2 situation to make it a 1-on-3 or 1-on-4 situation. San Diego State will substitute. Filipovic, the sophomore from Laguna Hills, is on for the Aztecs. And she will kick that out with that right foot. So the newcomer is on for San Diego State. 70th minute, 3-0 UCLA. Goals coming in the 28th, 45th, and 46th minutes. And the backbreakers there at the end of the first half and then the beginning of the second half. This is Hernandez. Hernandez working with Dykes. And again, Mace had that early goal breaking the even score in the 28th minute. Run down to the corner. 2-on-1 situation. Hard challenge, and this is going to go against UCLA. See if the Aztecs can get something going here in the final 20 minutes on their home field in a match where UCLA has been in control since the opening whistle, leading 3-0 now, and winning this back with, let's see, in the box and forced away. That was actually Sanchez that made the run, so fleet of foot, winning another corner. 10 of them now for the Bruins, who are looking, I guess, in theory for an exclamation point, already leading by 3. Sanchez will put it in and go short for Rodriguez. Still in the box, now headed out for Scudero. Now here is Mace, who had that early goal, very dangerous, 15 goals a year ago. Turns the corner and gets another corner. Or they can say off of UCLA they will, which I think is a break for the Aztecs. And now they're going to reverse the call. UCLA will have a corner, which is the right call. UCLA will take it from this near side. With Annika Rodriguez. Is this team going to find themselves back in a national championship game? They've been there twice in the 6 years under their head coach, including one national championship, as English is able to field that header in the box from Hernandez. Brocha. Oh, good ball forward. Aztecs trying to do something with it here in the offensive zone. But that a bit strong off the left foot of Laura Fuentes. Aztecs tonight outshot 17-0 with 10 of those shots on goal. Here is Faulkner making a run on the left side, still on sides, and then falling over, but getting it back. Faulkner, one-on-one, and Brocha forces another corner, number 12 now for UCLA. Well, if they're the 8th best team in America, I wouldn't want to see the top 7. UCLA is playing like a very sound overall unit, and again, they're playing without some of their stars here tonight, including Jesse Fleming, their junior, who was a first-team All-American a year ago. I mean, this is a really deep unit that's going to win a lot of games, as they've already done. So really no shame in the result as it stands, as that is through the box. Mace cleans it up, puts it back in, and this not on target off the right foot of Ashley Sanchez. If you're San Diego State, you're really looking for what you can take out of it. You know, what do you learn from an opportunity like this? Where are the positives in which you can build moving forward? But Mike Friesen has been in these situations before with his team, and we'll try to get him back in order come Mountain West play next weekend, which again is really the start of a new season, and this is a kind of a preseason in advance of that. LaRoche able to get this out. And a goal kick coming, 75th minute, 3-0 UCLA. Number of substitutions right now for San Diego State. Sensing the outcome, they will bring a trio of newcomers on. Ariana Robles is one of them. And we'll get the others for you in a moment as well. Malia Kalliohi is the second, and there was a third as well. Well, we'll get it for you when we get it. UCLA making a run. Sanchez doubled, spinning out of it. Playing it back for Rodriguez, who's got one of the goals. And again, UCLA creating another chance, that off Filipovic. So again, Robles, the junior, who's got an assist this year, is in. Final 15 minutes with UCLA in control on their way to their 5th win, to just 1 defeat this year. With a tie coming as well on the road in Gainesville, part of that East Coast trip where they took on Penn State, Florida State, and the University of Florida. I mean, 3 top 25 teams all on the road. They were on the road for a week and a half, 12 days, getting a win and a loss and a tie. That'll be a corner coming up for UCLA once again. Thirteenth corner. Ashley Sanchez has taken a number of them. Plays this one short. Reyes fires, and it is that in the net? Wide of the net. Hard to see from this vantage point. So just off target, seeking that 4th goal tonight at the end of the 77th minute. Substitution for UCLA here. Late in the match, calling upon Izzy Bellinghausen, who made her collegiate debut in the last match, the freshman from Laguna Niguel here in California, who did not play a year ago. So some youngsters getting opportunities for both San Diego State and UCLA. Bruins trying to force a turnover, unable to do so. 50-50 is going to be won by UCLA here, it looks like. But the Aztecs actually possess right now with Brocha at midfield. Good idea moving forward, but that got through Malaya Kaliohi. And all the way back to Tegan Micah, who again has not been tested with a shot tonight. 19 shots in this match, all for UCLA. 10 of those on goal. And with about a dozen minutes to play, UCLA in excellent shape to win it. The question still is, what will the final score be here tonight? Will the Aztecs be able to put one in the back of the net? Will UCLA extend this out? Aztec throw him. Far sideline with Spiros. And a foul. We'll keep this with San Diego State. Fouls are even at 8 apiece. Corners, UCLA has a decisive 13-1 advantage. And with 2 in the first and 1 in the second, they lead 3-0. Again, Spiros towards the top of the 18, headed into the box, and easily cleared away. One of the rare instances tonight where San Diego State's been able to get a ball into the UCLA 18. Faulkner sprinting forward with room in the middle of the field. Playing it for Hernandez. Hernandez throws it back for Reyes. Reyes, a bit too much on that ball. Now for Villacorta. And now Mason. Again, UCLA possessing in the offensive end. Trying to stretch their advantage. That's all the way through, but English is there, and she can scoop that up easily as we've completed 80 minutes with UCLA in control at 3-0. Most of the damage in the first 45 minutes or so. We haven't had a goal since the 46th minute. UCLA wins the throw-in. Couple of substitutions. Aztecs will bring on Dominique Tucker. Maki Umahara is in for UCLA. She also made her collegiate debut in the last match that UCLA played. At Chiba, Japan, did not play for the Bruins either of the last 2 years. So again, some younger players for both sides getting opportunities with the score 3-0. And the outcome never really seriously in doubt because, again, the Aztecs really haven't had many chances to score here tonight against this talented UCLA side, one of the better teams in America. Fuentes. Played ahead. But Mace is there. This will be an Aztecs throw-in with LaRoche. Back for Dykes. Tough ball. Aztecs able to control. Well, this is one of the lengthier possessions San Diego State has had tonight. Trying to keep possession, able to do so on that far sideline. Brocha met by Mace. And who's this off of? San Diego State. Three 0 as UCLA makes another turn here. And see Sonny Dunphy once again in the match. The local product out of Carlsbad. Also, Hannah Schartz, who made her collegiate debut in their last match, is into this one as well. So a number of players with very limited experience playing right now for UCLA, and a couple of players like that for San Diego State as well. Aztecs trailing 3-0. UCLA eating away at the final 7+ minutes. Bellinghausen tried to run that down. Played forward by the Aztecs. Broach. Down that left sideline out of bounds, and that was last touched by San Diego State. Well, for UCLA, you know, it's really as well as you could ask for them to play here today. In control, really wire to wire. And they'll get out of here with their 5th win of the season. See if the Aztecs can make something of the final 7 minutes. Get a chance or two on Ned and on Teagan Micah. This against San Diego State, so UCLA setting up. Still a couple of really good veteran players out there for UCLA. Mace, Faulkner right now. Danny Satterwhite is playing as well. She just made her college debut in the last match, that 3-0 win. Stays in, but Mace will play it back for Satterwhite. A little bit of a dangerous ball, but UCLA able to get there before the Aztecs. But now a rare Bruins turnover. But Satterwhite very clean defensively to avoid that getting by her. There's a good run by Dunphy. The San Diegan fires over the crossbar just by inches. Sonny Dunphy, the junior, who nearly made it 4-0. Bruins have certainly had some opportunities for more than 3. Here's another look at how this set up. With the excellent ball forward, Dunphy made the run. And while she beat English, English actually got a hand on it. So that was all English. Really well played. 5 to play. UCLA holding a 3-goal edge. Faulkner. Aztecs win it back. And have done a better job here the last 10 minutes or so in terms of possession, trying to get something going offensively, but here can't keep it in bounds on that far sideline. UCLA throw in. See what kind of damage the Aztecs can do once they get into league play. Again, last year, getting through the Mountain West, getting back to the NCAA tournament, meeting up with UCLA there and losing 3-1 in that first-round matchup. UCLA had some really good matches on their way to that NCAA final. And one of their 5 wins was at the expense, again, of the Aztecs. Gallioi turned away. Annika Rodriguez firing this downfield for Sanchez. What a ball. Sanchez, 3-on-4 the other way. Sanchez still has it. For the back post, nobody home. Aztecs well-formed defensively there and booted away by Tucker, the freshman from Moore Park, who we saw against Pepperdine briefly as well. Final 3 minutes, UCLA 3, San Diego State nothing. Schartz with the throw in, the redshirt freshman, who comes from a lineage of UCLA soccer players. Her mother played at UCLA as well. Long throw in into the box. Headed out of it, though, by San Diego State. Then Rodriguez plays it back in. Pinball's out. Deflected to the Aztecs. But that run is all the way back to Tegan Micah. Well, officially, UCLA has 20 shots in this match, 10 of them on goal. Gabby English has been very busy in this one. UCLA 13 corners to San Diego State's 1. And from the 28th minute, UCLA has led. They added one in the 45th and another in the 46th. We have not had a goal since. UCLA throw-in, final minutes of the match. Looking for Dunphy, that was a bit too strong. But taken right back by the Bruins. And now San Diego State's Weiser. Difficult task getting the ball through against this UCLA defense. LaRoche. Now Fuentes. To her left. Good ball on the outside. Now Weiser. And is this going to be a corner? I believe it will. Couple of substitutions for San Diego State in the waning moments for the Aztecs. And this will be taken by Mia Ruud. Ruud is in. Frisch returns. Final minute. See if the Aztecs can get one late. It'll be a throw, not a corner, just outside that corner. And this is wide of the net. Final minute here from the Sports Deck. On the Mountain West Network, UCLA will move to 5-1 with a tie. San Diego State will drop to 2-6. Aztecs open conference play next weekend, as does UCLA. Look at this ball forward. But Mace in the right spot at the right time, denying the opportunity for Ariane Robles. That kind of night for UCLA's back line. Been very, very good. As this throw goes all the way through, and this will be a corner kick. Time nearly expiring. 15 seconds. Root will take it. Send it on net. And headed away by UCLA. Final 10 seconds. UCLA is going to win this match 3-0, earn the road win, and drop San Diego State to 2-6 on the year. Amanda Cromwell picks up the road win for her side. UCLA with goals from Haley Mace, Karina Rodriguez, and Delaney Sheehan, victorious tonight over San Diego State. And Mike Friesen's team again drops to 2-6, but they will open conference play, really the second season or the season that matters for San Diego State. Matters more importantly, trying to win that conference tournament. That will begin next weekend for the Aztecs. So not what San Diego State was hoping for, but always a difficult test against a nationally ranked team like UCLA that came in number 8 in America. And UCLA has won 11 straight now against San Diego State and moves to 15-1-1 all-time against the Aztecs, with their only loss coming all the way back in 1998. So UCLA deserves a lot of credit for their victory here tonight. And again, San Diego State will regroup after a pair of home losses this weekend, Friday against Pepperdine and tonight against the UCLA Bruins. Well, we appreciate you tuning in here tonight. Again, UCLA victorious in this non-conference matchup by a score of 3-0. A wonderful job, as always, by our crew here on the Mountain West Network, beginning with our director tonight, John O'Brien. So we do want to thank everyone involved on our Mountain West Network crew. This is John Schaefer saying goodnight from the sports deck on the campus of San Diego State, where the final score is UCLA, number 8 in America, 3, San Diego State, 0. And for more live games, replays of classic games, and daily original studio program, visit watchstadium.com or search Stadium in your local channel guide. Until next time, good night, everybody.